This is my walk to the clam bake. It's a beautiful day out, and these guys are waiting for us to arrive so they can do a huge presentation, you know, on unveiling the clam bake. You know, right now everything is still covered. You can see it off in the distance.
You can season it, as you put it in.
It's about average.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oops, I'm sorry.
There you go.
The biggest one I've done was for about 800 people. Much bigger than this. Yeah. Smells good. You smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Get me in the video.
I'll go over here.
Okay, welcome again everybody to our wonderful vineyard here. You're right in the heart of this is about 25 acres of preserved farmland that we've converted into what I think is one of the best vineyards in New England, if not the East Coast. So it's always a pleasure to have 100 people here. The funny thing about the wine here, it goes great with a traditional New England clam bake. So you also got a nice peek at our little addition here. We decided that why do anything small, just go for it. So we've taken our old building, which was literally on its last leg, and we've gutted 99% of it. And hopefully this time next year you'll get to see even more. You see the new winery that we built where we do the wine production upstairs. By the end of this coming month, we'll be opening a restaurant in the evening. We've hired a wonderful chef, Andrew Gold, who owns Gold's down the street. And he's got a terrific menu. So stay tuned and come by and keep eating and don't quit drinking on it. And then as we continue throughout the winter, and hopefully by Christmas we'll have our new tasting area in this corner of the building, and the bakery and deli is going to have a nice new area as well, so you can sit and eat and look out at the grapes anytime you're driving by. You can just stop on in. You need something to eat to take home, we'll have lots of wine and things to go. So lots of great stuff to come. We have comedy coming up in 3 weeks, and all the Case Club members that are here, thank you again. You people are what really keep us going, and hopefully we'll have a few new ones tonight. And thank you to the staff. But most of all, I want to introduce Grass Clam Bake here. These guys have been doing work for us for several years. They're the best in the country as far as I'm concerned, as far as clam bake goes. So I'm going to introduce Miles. He's going to tell you everything about what you're about to eat here today.
Yep. So I'm sure everybody's hungry. So I'm going to just take a little bit of your time to explain what this pile is. So luckily John lets us come here, lets us burn up his grass. It's all for a good reason. So this is a traditional New England style clam bake. It dates back to the early settlers who came to America. They basically saw clouds of smoke coming off the beaches just like this. What it was the Native Americans, the same exact process. It got passed on, so we use a lot different materials now, but it's the same thing they did. So it's a slow cook process. Takes a lot longer than if you cook lobster at home. It takes about 3 hours total. So about 3 hours ago, we basically built a big bonfire. We put wood shipping pallets about 4 feet high. Put a bunch of granite rocks on top, and then a couple more pallets. Burns really hot and really fast, about a half hour. pretty big flame. And then after that, the wood starts to burn away. The rocks that were 4 feet high, they get down to ground level. Once most of the wood's burned away, we spread the rocks out, make it nice and even. We use granite rocks because they hold the heat really well. They're also called field stones, so if you dug up the ground in like a farm or even this wall right here, there's a lot of granite in there. It holds really well. We don't use quartz because it crumbles. We don't use shale because it blows up. It's very dangerous for us. So the granite's the heat source for the cooking. Next we put on our secret ingredient, which is called rockweed. So this rockweed's from Newport. David and Pip go around, they pick it with a canoe. Take the big canoe out, put the rockweed, grab right off the rocks, bring it back to the truck. So they're actually more important than I am. Wow. So we use the rockweed that has bubbles. The bubbles are full of salt water. When they hit the hot rocks, they burst and it kicks up what they call salt steam. So it's a little bit of that salt water. That's where all the flavor comes from. We don't add anything to it. There's no salt and pepper. It's all the food's in there together, just with the steam. So that's what keeps it moist, gives it the flavor. We put about a 12-inch buffer of seaweed. We put all the food on in stainless steel racks that are perforated, so all that moisture can get through. And like I said, it's a slow cook process, so we actually cook it for 2 hours. So when you cook it at home or if you go to a restaurant, they cook it for 15 minutes. The tails, when you get it there, it's kind of springy. Yeah. When you eat the clam-baked lobster, it's a lot more moist and tender. Please don't call it mushy. There's a lot of people say that and it kind of spreads around, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It kind of like falls right out of the shell, right out of the claws. It's the best way to eat it. And it's kind of like slow cooking, like if you cook pork shoulder, ribs that fall off the bone. This is like the seafood version of that. So it's the best way to do it. We put all the food on, like I said, in stainless steel racks, cover it up with a clean bed sheet, keep it clean. Put about 15-inch wet sailing canvas, let it sit for 2 hours, and we just kind of hope for the best.
The big on ribbon.
So on the buffet tonight we have red bliss potatoes, we have corn on the cob, we have chorizo, which is a spicy Portuguese sausage, we have mussels, soft-shelled steamer clams, and then everybody's favorite, the lobsters. So if you guys want to make your way in, get another glass of that great wine, we'll have the buffet open in about 10 minutes.
Nice, thank you.